Hey, hey,
Hey.
Hey guys!
hey guys.
Hi! Oh, hi!
Oh, hi.
You're back! You came back! Hi!
Oh, hey, didn't see.
We're doing episode 3 of Game of Thrones. GOT hashtag. Did we start that?
It started.
Okay, so the part I remember the most, not gonna lie, actually quite a few parts.
Wait,
but
you're going like so in right now.
But wait.
We haven't even started.
It's good, it's all good. But the first no, okay.
No.
Wait.
Yeah, no.
We're happy you're here on this journey with us. We are so excited you came back to watch episode 3. Moment of silence for the dog. Oh, okay. So that was super sad. But the part I'm really excited to see and like the development I'm most excited about is that the kid, what's his name?
Bran.
He woke up. What happened? How come it went dark?
I don't know.
That was weird.
Okay. We're gonna have to switch it up. Ah, recording stopped.
And we're back.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
Take two.
Take two. Yeah, actually,
Of our intro.
we want to take this moment to let you guys know this is actually new for us, this whole process, this whole journey and reacting to shows. And we're in this process of making sure all our recording is correct, our devices are working, so there may be some
Occasional fumbling.
Yeah, the sound might not be perfect, and there might be some things you notice, but just want to say this is part of
Disclaimer.
our process, and you guys are along for the journey. So thanks for joining us. But we are going to keep improving as we continue this. So, yeah, 2 thumbs up. We're 4 thumbs up. But we're having fun. We're excited. We're really enjoying doing this process, and really happy you're here to join us. So let's get right into it. All right. Episode 3. 3. So we left off last episode with Bran, who are the Starks' son, youngest son, waking up from his coma. Yeah, I think that really left us with
But we already talked about that. What else?
With a lot to want to experience on this next episode, see what comes of it. But I think that's really the biggest thing.
Well,
I mean, one of the biggest things
that I'm looking forward to, yeah. Because then that means he may or may not remember what happened, right?
Yeah,
because he
we'll have to
also
see.
He hit his head. You can have what's called amnesia and just forget what happened. So
true. So we don't know yet. So I guess we'll see how this
that
plays
would be
out.
a twist. Oh, I would be so upset.
Yeah.
But it's a show, so you can't.
Yeah.
I'm expecting it now, actually. Now I'm like,
we're vested
they're
in
gonna
this.
throw us.
We're vested.
Yeah. They're gonna throw us.
Can I also say, can we take a moment of silence for the direwolf lady? Oh man, lady.
That was like the saddest part yet.
Yeah, that hurt
to me.
And the little boy.
I always get really sad when like people, when dogs, animals get hurt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Specifically dogs, because like they just love you, like yeah. And that dog, those dogs, all of the wolves that are in the show, amazing. They're like so committed to their owners.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I mean, thinking about that fight with the kid and how he was protecting the girl, Arya, I think. a lady was protecting Arya.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yeah, doing what she was supposed to do.
She's just clutch. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very sad part.
Well, actually, just a little side note while we're on that. That dog, or the direwolf that protected Arya, actually disappeared into the woods. So Lady was another one of the direwolves that was killed in her place. So.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Thanks for the correction.
Sorry.
No, thanks for the correction, because, yeah. They look the same.
They are. Yeah. I mean, from the same litter.
That's true.
All right. So, episode 3, we're ready for it. Let's do it. GOT. Hashtag. Let's go.
Hashtag. Oh, you see the lion?
Let's go.
Okay, so in the intro, there's different animals, right? There's like the lion, and there's like that reindeer.
Yeah.
And then there's a dragon. Then there's another one. They're on the 4.
Okay.
And then when they were walking in right now, at the top, did you see that there was that reindeer?
Oh, no, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. Watch. See, reindeer, and it looks like he's ruling right now. And look at all these animals, right?
Dragon.
The wolf, the dragon.
Okay, yeah.
And then look.
You guys are looking for symbolism, huh?
Watch. See? The reindeer.
Reindeer. Okay.
Right? This looks like Tuscany.
So they've arrived to the kingdom.
Welcome, Lord Stark. Grand Maester Pycelle has called a meeting of the small council. The honor of your presence is requested.
Get the girls settled in. I'll be back in time for supper. Jory, you go with them.
Yes, my lord.
If you'd like to change into something more appropriate.
Or not.
More appropriate, like what?
What's that supposed to mean? Wow, look at that drone.
Thank the gods you're here, Stark. About time we had some stern northern leadership.
Glad to see you're protecting the throne.
Steady old thing. How many king's asses have polished it, I wonder?
This steady old thing.
What's the line? The king shits and the hand wipes.
Very handsome armor. Not a scratch on it.
I know. People have been swinging at me for years, but they always seem to miss.
Chosen your opponents wisely, then.
I have a knack for it.
No arrogant much?
Must be strange for you, coming into this room. I was standing right here when it happened. It was very brave, your brother, and your father, too. He didn't deserve to die like that. Nobody deserves to die like that.
But you just stood there and watched.
500 men just stood there and watched. All the great knights of the 7 kingdoms. You think anyone said a word, lifted a finger? No, Lord Stark. 500 men, and this room was silent as a crypt. Except for the screams, of course. And the Mad King laughing. And later, when I watched the Mad King die, I remembered him laughing as your father burned. It felt like justice.
I don't like this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't liked this guy from the beginning.
You're a servant of justice. that you were avenging my father when you shoved your sword in Aerys Targaryen's back.
Tell me, if I stabbed the Mad King in the belly instead of the back, would you admire me more?
You served him well, when serving was safe.
Nope.
Yeah, Lord Stark's gonna have to take him out.
Lord Stark.
Lord Varys,
I was grievously sorry to hear of your troubles on the King's Road. We are all praying for Prince Joffrey's full recovery.
shame you didn't say a prayer for the butcher's son. Renly, you looking well?
And you look tired from the road. I told them this meeting could wait another day, but...
But we have a kingdom to look after. I've hoped to meet you for some time, Lord Stark. No doubt Lady Catelyn has mentioned me.
She has, Lord Baelish. I understand you knew my brother Brandon as well.
All too well. I still carry a token of his esteem, from navel to collarbone.
Perhaps you chose the wrong man to duel with.
Well, it wasn't the man that I chose, my lord. It was Catelyn Tully. A woman worth fighting for. I'm sure you'll agree.
I humbly beg your pardon, my Lord Stark.
Grand Maester.
How many years has it been? You were a young man.
And you served another king.
Oh, how forgetful of me. This belongs to you now. Should we begin?
Without the king?
Winter may be coming, but I'm afraid the same cannot be said for my brother.
His Grace has many cares. He entrusts some small matters to us that we might lighten the load.
We are the lords of small matters here.
My brother instructs us to stage a tournament in honor of Lord Stark's appointment as Hand of the King.
How much?
40,000 gold dragons to the champion, 20,000 to the runner-up, 20,000 to the winning archer.
Can the Treasury bear such expense?
I'll have to borrow it. The Lannisters will accommodate, I expect. We already owe Lord Tywin 3 million gold. What's another 80,000?
Are you telling me the crown is 3 million in debt?
I'm telling you the crown is 6 million in debt.
How could he let this happen?
The Master of Coin finds the money, the king and the Hand spend it.
I will not believe John Arryn allowed Robert to bankrupt the realm.
Lord Arryn gave wise and prudent advice, but I fear His Grace doesn't always listen.
Counting coppers, he calls it.
I'll speak to him tomorrow. This tournament is an extravagance we cannot afford.
As you will, but still, we'd best make our plans.
There will be no plans until I speak to Robert. Forgive me, my lords. I had a long ride.
You are the King's Hand, Lord Stark. We serve at your pleasure.
That's interesting. The kingdom's in debt.
Ow, please, it's nearly healed. It's ugly.
Little baby.
A king should have scars. You fought of a direwolf.
Basura.
You're wild, like your father. I'm not like him. I didn't fight off anything that bit me, and all I did was scream. Too stark.
Sword, both of them.
That's not true. You killed the beast. You only spared the girl because of the love your father bears her father.
I didn't.
When Aerys Targaryen sat on the Iron Throne, your father was a rebel and a traitor. Someday, you'll sit on the throne and the truth will be what you make it.
Do I have to marry her?
Yes.
See, they're set up.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
And if you don't
It's
like her,
arranged.
you only need to on formal occasions and when the time comes to make little princes and princesses. And if you'd rather fuck painted whores, you'll fuck painted whores. And if you'd rather lie with noble virgins, so be it. You are my darling boy, and the world will be exactly as you want it to be. Do something nice for the Stark girl.
I don't want to.
No, but you will. The occasional kindness will spare you all sorts of trouble down the road.
It's a toxic family.
We allow the Northerners too much power. They consider themselves our equals.
How would you handle them?
I double their taxes and command them to supply 10,000 men to the Royal Army.
The Royal Army?
Why should every lord command his own men? It's primitive. No better than the hill tribes, we should have a standing army of men loyal to the crown, trained by experienced soldiers instead of a mob of peasants who've never held pikes in their lives.
And if the Northerners rebel?
I'd crush them. Seize Winterfell and install someone loyal to the realm as warden of the North.
Wow.
Uncle Kevin.
And these 10,000 Northern troops, would they fight for you or their lord?
For me, I'm their king.
You've just invaded their homeland, asked them to kill their brothers.
I'm not asking.
The North cannot be held. Not by an outsider, it's too big and too wild. And when the winter comes, the seven gods together couldn't save you and your royal army. A good king knows when to save his strength. And when to destroy his enemies.
So you agree? The Starks aren't enemies.
Everyone who isn't us is an enemy.
Enough of that, young lady.
I'm practicing.
Practicing for what?
The prince.
She's great.
I love her.
Killed your friend.
The hound does whatever the prince tells him to do.
You're an idiot.
You're a liar, and if you told the truth, Micah would be alive.
Enough!
Yep. Tell her.
What's happening here?
Tell him too.
Ready?
Go to your room. We'll speak later.
She's gonna be pivotal, I feel like, in this.
She might be the ones to take them down.
Wow.
I don't know. We got 7 seasons left.
Yeah, we got time to find out.
The same doll maker makes all of Princess Marcella's toys. Don't you like it?
I haven't played with dolls since I was 8. May I be excused?
Oh, you've barely eaten a thing.
It's all right. Go on. War is easier than daughters.
You keep training, girl. She's already good.
Oh, that's the sword her brother gave her.
She's walking to the door with the sword. Can I help you? She looks ready to stab somebody.
No, she's ready at all times.
Whose sword is that?
Mine.
Give it to me. I know this maker's mark. This is Micken's work. Where did you get this? This is no toy. Little lady shouldn't play with swords.
I wasn't playing. And I don't want to be a lady.
Come here. What do you want with this?
It's called Needle.
A blade with a name. And who were you hoping to skewer with Needle? Your sister? You know the first thing about sword fighting?
Stick 'em with the pointy end.
Yeah, girl.
I was trying to learn. I asked Micah to practice with me. I asked him. It was my fault.
Oh, sweet girl. No, no. You didn't kill the butcher's boy.
I hate them. I hate all of them. The Hound, the Queen and the King, and Joffrey and Sansa.
Sansa was dragged before the king and queen and asked to call the prince a liar.
So was I. He is a liar.
Shh, darling, listen to me. Sansa will be married to Joffrey someday. She cannot betray him. She must take his side, even when he's wrong.
But how can you let her marry someone like that?
Great question.
Look at me. You're a Stark.
There's already doubts. The family's already starting to see
His true colors.
cracks.
Their
Yeah.
true colors.
Born in the long summer, you've never known anything else. But now winter is truly coming, and in the winter, we must protect ourselves. Look after one another. Sansa is your sister.
I don't hate her. Not
But I don't like her. Not really.
Just a little bit.
We've come to a dangerous place. We cannot fight a war amongst ourselves.
Dang.
They're all sensing it.
It's yours.
I can keep it.
Try not to stab your sister with it.
Or do it.
It's a good dad.
Try not to stab her.
Once you own a sword, you better know how to use it.
I have a feeling she's gonna learn soon.
Well, she's good at the.
Oh, Bran.
Good morning.
I know a story about a crow.
I hate your story.
Boy who hated stories. I could tell you about Sir Duncan the Tall. Those were always your favourites.
Those weren't my favourites. My favourites were the scary ones.
Oh, my sweet summer child, what do you know about fear? Fear is for the winter, when the snows fall 100 feet deep. Fear is for the long night, when the sun hides for years and children are born and live and die, all in darkness. That is the time for fear, my little lord, when the White Walkers move through the woods.
The White Walkers.
That was the beginning.
Yeah, episode 1.
Generation. Kings froze to death in their castles, same as the shepherds in their huts. And women smothered their babies rather than see them starve, and wept and felt the tears freeze on their cheeks. So is this the sort of story that you like? In that darkness, the White Walkers came for the first time. They swept through cities and kingdoms, riding their dead horses, hunting with their packs of pale spiders, big as hounds.
Whoa.
You telling him now?
Only what the little lord wants to hear.
Get your supper. I want some time with him. One time she told me the sky is blue because we live inside the eye of a blue-eyed giant named Macumber.
Maybe we do.
How do you feel? You still don't remember anything?
How did I know?
I've seen you climb the house.
Totally called that.
In the wind, in the rain. 1,000 times. You never fall.
I did, though. It's true, isn't it? What Maester Lewin says about my legs.
Oh, is he paralyzed?
He won't walk again.
I'd rather be dead.
Don't ever say that.
I'd rather be dead.
Oh, his mom was kidnapped, right?
No, his mom went to go send a message
Yes.
to Lord Stark. Oh, there she is.
There she is.
9 years since I set foot in the capital, and no one knew who I was the last time I came either.
My lady.
Welcome to King's Landing, Lady Stark. Would you mind following us?
I would. We've done nothing wrong.
We've been instructed to escort you into the city.
Instructed? I don't know who's providing your instructions, but...
Follow me, Lady Stark.
Cats. Go on. Upstairs.
You little worm! You take me for some back alley Sally you can drag into a...
I meant no disrespect to you, of all people.
How dare you bring me here? Have you lost your mind?
No one will come looking for you here. Isn't that what you wanted? I'm truly sorry about the locale.
How did you know I was coming to King's Landing?
A dear friend told me.
Lady Stark,
Lord Varys.
to see you again after so many years is a blessing. Your poor hands.
How did you know I was coming?
Knowledge is my trade, my lady. Did you bring the dagger with you by any chance?
Wow, word travels quick.
My little birds are everywhere. Even in the north, they whisper to me the strangest stories. Valyrian steel.
Do you know whose dagger this is?
I must admit I do not.
Well, well, this is an historic day. Something you don't know.
Did they send for her to be?
There's only one dagger like this in all of the Seven Kingdoms. It's mine.
Yours?
At least it was, until the tournament on Prince Joffrey's last name day. I bet on Sir Jaime in the jousting, as any sane man would, when the Knight of the Flowers unseated him. I lost this dagger.
To whom?
Tyrion Lannister, the imp.
Him? Oh.
Tyrion Lannister
Do you think Ned Stark's bastard
is
breeds like the rest
the
of us?
dwarf.
Next! Next!
Yeah.
Well, Lord Snow, it appears you're the least useless person here. Go clean yourselves up. There's only so much I can stomach in a day.
Charming man. I don't need him to be charming. I need him to turn this bunch of thieves and runaways into men of the Night's Watch.
And how's that going, Commander Mormont?
Slowly. A raven came for Ned Stark's son.
Good news or bad?
Both.
Lord Stark, I meant to give you this earlier. So forgetful these days. A raven from Winterfell this morning.
Shoot. She's there right now, though.
Mm-hmm.
Good news? Perhaps you'd like to share it with your wife.
My wife is in Winterfell.
Is she?
Why are they so weird?
I thought that she'd be safest in here. One of several such establishments I own.
You're a funny man. Huh? A very funny man.
Ned!
Ah, the Starks. Quick tempers, slow minds.
Broke my nose, bastard.
It's an improvement. We threw you over the wall. I wonder how long it'd take you to hit.
I wonder if they'd find you before the woes did.
What you looking at, Halfman?
I'm looking at you. Yes. You've got an interesting face. Very distinctive faces. All of you.
And what do you care about our faces?
It's just, I think they would look marvelous decorating spikes in King's Landing. Perhaps I'll write my sister, the Queen, about it.
And we'll talk later, Lord Snow.
Everybody knew what this place was, but no one told me. No one but you. My father knew, and he left me to rot at the wall all the same.
Gren's father left him too, outside a farmhouse when he was 3. Pip was caught stealing a wheel of cheese his little sister hadn't eaten in 3 days. He was given a choice, his right hand or the wall. I've been asking the Lord Commander about them. Fascinating stories.
They hate me because I'm better than they are.
It's a lucky thing none of them were trained by master-at-arms like your Sir Roderick. I don't imagine any of them have ever held a real sword before they came here.
So it's just a bunch of misfits. Like they're not actually trained.
He's woken up.
The mere suggestion that the Queen's brother tried to kill your boy would be considered treason.
We have proof. We have the blade.
Which Lord Tyrion will say was stolen from him. The only man who could say otherwise has no throat, thanks to your boy's wolf.
Peter has promised to help us find the truth. He's like a little brother to me, Ned. He would never betray my trust.
I'll try to keep you alive for her sake. A fool's task, admittedly, but I've never been able to refuse your wife anything.
I won't forget this.
Maybe he likes her.
Don't tell anyone. I have a reputation to maintain.
All these sketchy vibes.
10 years old. What were you thinking?
I was thinking of us. You're a bit late to start complaining about it now. What has the boy told them?
Nothing. He said nothing. He remembers nothing.
Then what are you raving about?
What if it comes back to him?
It will.
Hope it does.
We'll say we're dreaming. We'll say whatever we like. I think we can outfox a 10-year-old.
And my husband?
I'll go to war with them if I have to. They can write a ballad about us. The war for Cersei's cunt.
Let me go. Let me go.
The boy won't talk. And if he does, I'll kill him. Him, Ned Stark, the king, the whole bloody lot of them, until you and I are the only people left in this world.
They've got a lot of problems.
Weird.
It's too dangerous.
It's weird.
Until we know who our enemies are.
I know they did it, Ned. The Lannisters in my bones. I know it.
Littlefinger's right. I can't do anything without proof.
And if you find the proof?
Then I bring it to Robert. And hope he's still the man I once knew. You watch yourself on the road, huh? That temper of yours is a dangerous thing.
My temper? Gods be good. You nearly killed poor Littlefinger yesterday.
He still loves you.
Does he?
Who? Oh.
Off with you.
Wow, I hope nothing happens to her on the way back. Because it sounds like word is already kind of getting around.
He's scared. Honestly,
I think he knows. I think
that she won't make it back.
No, I think I mean that could be a possibility. I was gonna say just everything happening in the capital here.
Yes, it's been a long
The
time.
Lannisters.
King's Landing.
King's Landing, yeah.
Every face.
Along King's Road.
Remember your first.
Of course, Your Grace. Who was it? A Hiroshi? Never learnt the name.
How do you do it?
Lance through the heart.
Quick one. Lucky for you. Mine was some Tarly boy at the Battle of Summerhall. My horse took an arrow, so I was on foot, slogging through the mud. He came running at me, this dumb, high-born lad, thinking he could end the rebellion with a single swing of his sword. I knocked him down with the hammer. Gods, I was strong then. Caved in his breastplate. Probably shattered every rib he had. Stood over him, hammer in the air. Right before I brought it down, he shouted, "Wait! Wait!" They never tell you how they all shit themselves. They don't put that part in the songs. Stupid boy. Now the Tarleys bend the knee like everyone else. He could have lingered on the edge of the battle with the smart boys, and today his wife would be making him miserable, his sons would be ingrates, and he'd be waking 3 times in the night to piss into a bowl. Wine! Lancel. Gods, what a stupid name. Lancel Lannister. Who named you? Some half-wit with a stutter? What are you doing?
It's empty, Your Grace.
What do you mean it's empty?
There's no more wine.
Is that what empty means? So get more. Tell your cousin to get in here. Kingslayer, get in here.
Kingslayer. You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
From Shrek.
Oh, yeah, he does. That's funny.
The same attitude, too.
Yeah. Wow.
We should put a picture of that character.
Jaime Lannister, son of the mighty Tywin. Forced to mind the door while your king eats and drinks and shits and fucks. So come on, we're telling war stories. Who was your first kill, not counting old men?
One of the outlaws in the Brotherhood.
I was there that day. You were only a squire, 16 years old.
You killed Simon Toyne with the counter riposte. Best move I ever saw.
Good fighter, Toyne. But he lacked stamina.
You're outlaw. Any last words?
I cut his head off, so no.
What about Aerys Targaryen? What did the Mad King say when you stabbed him in the back? I never asked. Did he call you a traitor? Did he plead for a reprieve?
He said the same thing he'd been saying for hours. Burn them all. If that's all, Your Grace.
Yeah, the look on the king's face completely changed.
He Called him the Kingslayer.
Gift.
From whom?
If you rule a city and you see the horde approaching, you have two choices. Pay tribute or fight. An easy choice for most. Of course, sometimes it's not enough. Sometimes a Carl feels insulted by the number of slaves he's given. He might think the men too weak or the women too ugly. Sometimes a Carl decides his riders haven't had a good fight in months and need to practice.
Tell them all to stop.
You want the entire horde to stop? For how long?
Until I command them otherwise.
You're learning to talk like a queen.
Not a queen. A Khaleesi.
Is she gonna go pee? I'm just kidding.
I gotta take a quick pee break.
You dare! You give commands to me. To me. You do not command the dragon. I am Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't take orders from savages or their sluts. Do you hear me?
Oh.
Rakaro asked if you want him dead, Khaleesi.
No!
Rakaro say you should take ear to teach respect.
Please, please don't hurt him.
Wow.
I don't want my brother harmed. Khaleesi wasalo memenem asisa.
Jeffkey. What? Kill these Dothraki dogs! I am your king!
Shall we return to the Khalasar, Khaleesi?
Wow, the power has shifted.
You walk.
we actually were saying that on our first episode, that actually last episode, that they may shift in power, but actually didn't know necessarily the brother.
Yeah, I had no idea the brother would be like that. But I mean, I don't know if I'm surprised at anything anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be surprised with this show.
Well, he's the one that arranged the marriage of his sister.
But because he said he wanted to rule.
He wanted power, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Old elevator.
It's slow. Too slow. Winter is coming.
Winter's coming.
Look, I see snow.
And potential for White Walkers, which we saw still exist. They're not extinct.
Looks like flurries. Snow flurries.
Yeah, that was really cold.
to be here. When you saw it for the first time. Leaving this morning. You're leaving? I'm the first ranger. My job is out there. There have been disturbing reports. What kind of reports? Kind I don't want to believe. I'm ready. I won't let you down. You're not going. You're no ranger, John. But I'm better than every other. Better than no one. Here, a man gets what he earns. When he earns it. We'll speak when I return.
Balls.
Oh, you're joking.
And his brains, and his guts, his lungs, and his heart, all fried in his own fat. Well, when you're 100 miles north of the wall and you ate your last meal a week ago, you leave nothing for the wolves.
And how do a bear's balls taste?
Bit chewy.
You've had that. Bull's balls? You said you tried that.
Ox.
How do they taste?
Collaring pickpockets and horse thieves and bringing them here as eager recruits.
Aye. Well, it's not all of them's done bad things. Some of them's just poor lads looking for steady feed. Some of them's high-born lads looking for glory.
They have a better chance finding feed than glory.
A night's watch is a joke to you, is it? Is that what we are, Lannister? An army of jesters in black.
We don't have enough men to be an army, and aside from Bjorn here, none of you are particularly funny.
I hope we provided you with some good stories to tell when you're back in King's Landing. It's something to think about while you're drinking your wine down there, enjoying your brothels. Half the boys you've seen training will die north of the wall. Might be a wildling's axe that gets them. Might be sickness. Might just be the cold. They die in pain. And they do it so plump little lords like you can enjoy their summer afternoons in peace and comfort.
Do you think I'm plump? Listen, Benjen, may I call you Benjen?
Call me what you like.
I'm not sure what I've done to offend you. I have great admiration for the Night's Watch. I have great admiration for you as First Ranger.
You know, my brother once told me that nothing someone says before the word but really counts.
Oof.
That giants and ghouls and white walkers are lurking beyond the wall. I believe that the only difference between us and the wildlings is that when that wall went up, our ancestors happened to live on the right side of it.
You're right. The wildlings are no different from us. A little rougher, maybe, but they're made of meat and bone. I know how to track them and I know how to kill them. It's not the wildlings giving me sleepless nights. You've never been north of the wall, so don't tell me what's out there.
You going below? Keep well, keep warm.
Enjoy the capital.
Oh, I always do.
I think he's starting to like me.
That guy's a character.
Aye. Into the tunnel and out the other side. He'll be north of the wall for a month or two.
So, you're heading down to King's Landing too?
Aye. Day after tomorrow. I get about half of my recruits from their dungeons.
Let's share the road. I could use some decent company.
I I travel a bit on the grubby side, my lord.
Not this time. We'll be staying at the finest castles and inns. No one turns away a Lannister.
At Jaka.
At Jahaka.
At Jahaka.
At Jahaka.
At Jahakar.
Yes, Khaleesi.
What are you doing?
When was last time you bleed, Khaleesi? You change, Khaleesi.
She's pregnant now.
For a man on horseback.
Really?
She's gonna have an heir to
That was
throne.
fast.
It's a good weapon for a Dothrak Khan.
But a man in full plate, sorry, Tawako. The Arak won't get through the steel. That's where the broadsword has the advantage. Designed for piercing plate.
Dothrak يفوق on the Oshari Tawakov is
Armor.
armor. Armor make a man gross.
Slow.
Slow.
It's true. It also keeps a man alive.
Avian yezo anan ladiatan. Mezo anan madikar asi adukwazar.
Ana Richard Mevi la Jacon Hackers.
Dothrak on torka calibar. Imagine ieri Randali. Ashmilei Konaka.
He still is. Man of great honor. And I betrayed him.
Khaleesi zalame me adaka esina khajalan. Ugiloy ma wizi.
Wo ma wizi vekojine?
Asas lo alegri ha anhan. Muri ala yafi ma yijina alegra.
Ashri tillo allegri jivikisi. Wo ma wizi vo allegri. Ashti vekisi nahrirun? Ashti?
Majin jano. Anareti sanjani.
I don't think she wants to be dog.
The Khaleesi have baby inside her. It is true. She does not bleed for 2 moons. Her belly starts to swell.
Najazava vezufun.
She does not want to eat horse.
I'll have the boys butcher a goat for supper. I need to ride to Quahor.
We ride for Vice Dothrak.
Don't worry. I'll catch you. The hoard's easy to find.
Don't stand so still. It's harder to hit a moving target.
Except for you. You move too much. I could just hold my sword out and let you do the work for me.
How many winters have you seen, Lord Tyrion?
8. No. 9.
All of them brief.
Well, they say the winter of my birth was 3 years long, Maester Aemon.
This summer has lasted 9. But reports from the Citadel tell us the days grow shorter. Starks are all's right eventually. Winter is coming. This one will be long, and dark things will come with it.
We've been capturing wildlings. More every month. They're fleeing south. The ones who flee say they've seen the White Walkers.
Yes, and the fishermen of Lannisport say they see mermaids.
One of our own rangers swore he saw them kill his companions. He swore it right up to the moment Ned Stark chopped his head off.
The Night's Watch is the only thing standing between the realm and what lies beyond. And it has become an army of undisciplined boys and tired old men.
The first frontier, yeah.
There are 1,000 of us now. We can't man the other castles on the wall. We can't properly patrol the wilderness. We've barely enough resources to keep our lads armed and fed.
Your sister sits by the side of the king. Tell her we need help.
When winter does come, gods help us all if we're not ready.
Winter's coming.
The dragon eggs.
You think they'll hatch?
They said they were just...
The skins?
Yeah.
Merak.
Kufuno seyanese.
Anna. Sekenesa.
Oh, they're starting to build their relationship now.
He might see a night walker.
I'm sorry to see you leave, Lannister.
It's either me or this cold, and it doesn't appear to be going anywhere.
Will you stop at Winterfell on your way south?
I expect I will. Gods know there aren't many feather beds between here and King's Landing.
If you see my brother Bran, tell him I miss him. Tell him I'd visit if I could.
Of course.
Never walk again.
If you're going to be a cripple, it's better to be a rich cripple. Take care, Snow.
Farewell, my lord.
I don't think he washed his hands after taking a pee.
Tomorrow you will be here at midday.
Who are you?
Your dancing master, Syrio Forel.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you will catch it. Now pick it up. That is not the way, boy. It is not a great sword that is needing 2 hands to swing it.
It's too heavy.
It is heavy as it needs to be to make you strong. Just so. 1 hand is all that is needed. Now you are standing all wrong. Turn your body side face. Yes.
Face.
So, you are skinny. That is good. The target is small. Now the grip, let me see. Yes. The grip must be delicate.
What if I drop it?
The steel must be part of your arm. Can you drop part of your arm? No. 9 years, Syrio Forel was first sword to the Sea Lord of Bravos. He knows his thing.
I think she's going to become a good warrior.
Boy, girl, you are a sword. That is all. That is the grip. You are not holding a battle axe. You are holding...
a needle.
Just so. Now we will begin the dance.
Never seen her so happy.
I know, it's great.
To survive.
Hacking and hammering. This is the Bravo Star.
Good thing that's made of wood.
And sudden. All men are made of water. Do you know this? If you pierce them, the water leaks out and they die. Now you will try to strike me.
And it begins.
Up! Dead? Up! dead. Up. Very dead. Up. Again, fast.
The plot thickens.
Was that projecting
Yeah.
something with the sound for the dad?
Yeah, maybe it's taking him back. It's kind of a nostalgic
Yeah.
of his beginnings, his battles. So this was interesting.
I'm hooked
to see what's going on with the wall. Just knowing that it's a band of misfits and they're actually they're the frontier between the north, which sounds actually like really wild with now these reports of the White Walkers and the other kingdoms.
I called them Nightwalker.
Oops. Night Walkers, White Walkers.
Yeah.
We'll see. So that's an interesting development.
Yeah.
And I think the other part that the Starks are really starting to catch on to the Lannisters being really like suspicious.
Fake.
Yeah, for sure. Being fake and just they're all catching on. So that's interesting. I think that's going to develop. And I think they're going to start finding out pretty fast. Yeah. I think those are like kind of the big pieces for me. I'm ready for more.
Yeah. Next episode.
Let's do it.
Now.
Winter's coming.
See you later. Ready, set, bye.
Bye.